the bottom two photographs, is that, are you taking a photograph of a second cartridge case?
I am.
Okay, so even though there's 4 photographs, these are only of 2 cartridge cases at the scene, correct?
Yes.
And were these photographs that you took before you picked up those items?
Yes.
Was, so these would have been in place at the time?
It was in place, never touched.
Okay. I'm gonna put up people's 19B. Do you recognize that, Mr. Efron?
I do.
And is that one of the photographs that you took?
It is.
In total, while you were at that scene after you went back, how many cartridge cases did you find and collect?
2.
Did you find any more than 2 that you did not collect?
No.
Trying to pull up the computer number, but for some reason it's not recognizing something's plugged in. There we go. Your Honor, I'm going to display from the same exhibit, People's 15, the thumb drive. On the actual drive itself, there's a folder labeled 1616 Vista Del Mar. And contained within that are 2 files. The bottom file starts with magic-QX and ends in the number 2000. That's the file that I have pulled up on screen here. And Mr. Efron, can you see that?
Yeah.
This would be the same camera that we've seen before, correct, of that location?
Yes.
And it's very small here, but in the bottom I have it paused at 230957. I'm gonna play it forward a little, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions. If I can see any of these controls. I'm gonna ask you to focus your attention on that same street corner that we were discussing before. Can you see what looks like an individual person walking just off the curb now into the street?
Yeah, that's me.
Keep your voice up.
Yeah, that's me.
Are you sure that that's you?
Yeah, I'm sure.
How is it that you are sure?
Because we can go back to when I took the stamps and see, like, you know what I mean?
Okay. So that's,
You just have to pull, you just lose time on that, please.
yes. See, I paused it again. So right now it's at 23:10:31, which would be 11:10:31.
11, pull.
11:10:31. said you were there 11:45:24, correct, Mr. Efron?
Yes.
So this would be half an hour before you said you got there, correct?
Half an hour before.
If this is 11:10 and you said you got there
Judge.
at 11:45,
Hold on.
Objection. There's one.
Can we have it?
Yes.
What's the
She was on witness. That's one. So let's take an answer.
Wait, you say what now? Say that again?
yeah, that video
Mm-hmm.
shows that person there at 11:10 p.m. and you're saying you returned at 11:45. That was what you said when you said refer to the timestamps on the pictures, correct?
What time did the incident happen again?
The incident happened at 10:17 p.m.
10:17. What time was this?
Can approach again. It might be easier for you to see than me, but it's saying 11:10 p.m.
Yeah, so that's correct.
Right.
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, I mean, can you make out the person that you see in that video?
Objection, Judge. You already
He's already answered.
Your Honor. we
No
got the ground.
speaking objections.
I'm asking
No
for ground.
speaking objections. Ask and answer.
Your Honor.
Yes?
I would just ask.
Yes.
I would just ask that counsel, the court has ordered that counsel stay grounds. When he simply says objection.
I know what he's gonna say. All right, I'll wait till he states the legal grounds. I'll wait till you state the legal
Please,
grounds.
thank you, Your Honor.
But I know what the legal grounds are, but as soon as he says objection,
Asked and answered.
ask me. He already said that.
Your Honor, I believe we are allowed to clarify.
Mr. Lord? No. Go ahead.
Would you agree that the person in that video, what color clothing items do you see that person wearing in the video?
Like again, a white shirt and I think like pants
Okay.
or sweater.
And you previously said you were wearing a dark colored top, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is that yes?
Yes.
But you're saying the person in this video is wearing a light colored top, correct?
All I know, I went back and found the bullets. I don't know who that is or what time, or I know I came back within an hour. I'm confused on what this is right here.
Okay. When you went back to your hotel, did you change your clothing?
I don't really remember. It was so long ago, but probably, I don't know.
You also said when you went back to the scene, you were with your girlfriend, correct?
Yeah.
Did you see a
Yes.
second person in the video here?
No, but you gotta keep playing it.
You continue to play. All right, they're asking me to wait because
Fairly.
fixing the computers.
Check it all out, find out what the problem is.
All right.
Mr. Efron, did you have an opportunity to watch this video? And sorry, I can take that if it's distracting, the timestamp with the photographs. Did you have a chance to watch this video when you testified at the preliminary hearing?
I did.
did you say that's,
Or grounds.
Yes, nice finish.
What's the objection?
This attorney impeaching, which is not.
There's nothing wrong with impeaching parties on witness.
Can we strike the word impeachment? That's not a legal objection, and he's now describing what we're doing, which is incorrect.
An attorney is entitled to contradict what a witness has previously said.
did you previously testify at the hearing? That's not me.
What are you going to read from?
The preliminary hearing transcript,
What page?
127.
What line?
Right now, I'm at line 13.
Hold on. I don't have a transcript. I think I can get one.
And we need to get our. We may have an extra copy.
Alex is going to get.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, while Alex is getting that, we approach.
While he's doing that, Connor, I'm gonna, just for the sake of time, I'm gonna play the video forward and then I'll come back to the line of question once you have a transcript. 127. Okay, Mr. Efron, I just, sorry, my eyes are just not that good. I cannot see the time. It's so small. So it's stopped right now at 23:10:31. So it'll be 11:10:31. I'm gonna play it forward. And I'll read the time off where we stopped. Keep your eye on that person if you would, Mr. Efron.
Last time, me, I don't walk like that.
Hold on, there's no question.
No question.
Hold on. All right, I'm gonna stop it there. I think that's good. Let me just read off the time and it will be played. So it's now at 23:11:39. So 11:11:39. Did you have an opportunity to watch that person that was depicted on the video during that period of time the video was played?
Yes.
And did you see any other people with that individual?
No.
I'd like to go into the transcript, Your Honor, but
Can you bring me the page?
yes.
We'll just take a look at it before you. Page 127,
I'm
line
sorry.
13.
Line 13. And it's gonna go into 128.
All right, so let me just take a look. Over to where on the?
Where's my notes? At least to line 6, Your Honor.
All right, this is inconsistent with his trial testimony, so it's fair game. Go ahead.
Well, can we approach or?
Sure. Tell me what the.
I just don't want to speak the objection, so that's all I'm trying to.
You can, the part that you wanted to read is inconsistent with today what Mr. Efron has testified to. You're entitled to bring out prior statements that are different than in court, in trial statements. So go ahead.
I'm not disputing that, Your Honor. Yes. I want to say. Who's going to read that?
else I need to say?
No.
Go ahead.
So, Mr. Efron, when you testified previously, you were shown that video, correct?
Yes.
Did you say, "That's not me"?
I believe so. It was a long time ago.
Do you want to refer to the transcript?
But I remember, I need to jog my memory. It's the first time I'm seeing it. Once I looked at the video, I noticed that's not me.
Okay.
I don't walk like that. I don't move like that. That look like a homeless person or something.
Did you also in fact say, "I don't even walk like that"?
When before?
Yes, when you.
Oh, I just had to
testified
look
previously.
just now and notice again. But yeah, I don't walk like that.
Okay. My question is, when you testified previously, you said, "I don't even walk like that."
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Did you also previously testify that when you went back, quote, "I probably had the same hoodie on, that looks like a gray hoodie"?
Sounds familiar. How long ago did I say that?
Is that what you said previously? Meaning, you said previously that you were wearing the same hoodie, correct?
From that day? What do you mean?
I mean, okay.
I don't really, it was so long ago.
You told us that when this incident happened, you were wearing this hoodie.
Right.
When you went back to your hotel and then came back to find the fired cartridge cases, you previously testified you were wearing the same hoodie, correct?
Yeah, so if I touch.
And answer your honor.
All right, Alex was giving me the, could you read the question?
Yes, sure. Question, when you went back to the hotel and then came back to find the fire cartridge cases, you previously testified you were wearing the same hoodie, correct? Answer, yes.
And when you watched the video, you commented that the person seen in that video was wearing a gray hoodie, or what you meant was a different color hoodie from the one that you were wearing that night, correct?
Correct.
And that testimony that we're referring to, or say you said that previously, that was on November 8th of 2023, correct? At a completely different hearing?
That was a preliminary hearing?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
The court previously taken judicial notice of the date.
Yeah, the preliminary hearing occurred over 2 days. The first day was November 8th of '23. The second day was November 20th of '23.
Thank you, Your Honor.
As you sit here right now, do you have any recollection of how long it took you to find these fired cartridge cases after you went back to the scene?
Probably took me no longer than 2-3 minutes.
In your view, was it a quick, short period of time?
Yes.
You talked yesterday about some of the reasons why you would not have physically attacked the defendant that day, correct?
In general.
You talked about, in general, the consequences that you feared that would come to your career in the music business. Remember that?
Yes.
Those were consequences that you feared would possibly happen if you got into an altercation with him. Have you, since this incident, suffered any actual consequences to your career?
Oh, of course.
Can you explain that to the jury?
I mean, it's been a living hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, reports, just people labeling me a snitch for saying something that happened. My social media, everything that I'm doing as far as social media, I don't have a presence there no more.
You said you were working in the music industry managing.
And then like my artists turned on me, my producers, they all turned on me because of the decision I made. They felt like, okay, this is gonna be like, I can't back them up no more. I can't support them with what I'm doing, going to the police. They didn't want nothing to do with me no more.
When you say they turned on you, what does that mean?
Like they unfollowed me, wrote shit about me. Like some of them, other ones just like understood.
We're not making that vote suggestions.
Are you still working with any of those individuals?
No, nobody.
So that would include artists or musicians that you were working with, correct?
Yes.
Would also include producers that you worked with, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
You don't have any of those people that you're managing anymore, correct?
Nobody.
You said that prior to this incident, you had meetings with different executives from record labels, correct?
Yeah.
Do you still have meetings with record labels?
No, they all unfollowed me. Damn near all of them.
Do any of them contact you anymore?
No.
You said you had your own management business called Shut Eye, correct?
That's correct.
Is that still a business?
No. I actually cut ties with all my artists and gave them their royalties. Like I didn't even get no back end. I didn't even.
Stop.
Is it fair to say that your entire career in the music business is now no longer, does not exist anymore?
In that field of overall music, fashion, just the culture, it's done.
All of it.
Done.
And how soon after the shooting did that happen?
I mean, nobody really knew it was me until Jabari posted a picture of me. So then once that happened, it was over.
Okay.
That
Was that-
doesn't answer your question.
Yeah, was that picture specifically in some way relating back to this shooting?
Yes.
How so?
Because he wrote on one of my pictures, this rat ass nigga snitched on my brother, or snitched on my bro, or whatever.
And after that, your career basically ended.
Oh yeah.
After the shooting, you already said you contacted an attorney, correct?
I did.
Did you ultimately, through your attorney, file a civil lawsuit?
I did.
And is the defendant one of the people that you're suing in that lawsuit?
Yes, him and his lawyer.
Okay. When you say his lawyer, who are you talking about?
Joe Tacopino?
Is he seated at the table here today?
He is.
And why was it that his lawyer wasn't at the shooting when that happened that day, correct?
No, but I got defamation lawsuit against him.
You wanted them opening the door here.
I didn't, well, wait, can you read the question back and the answer?
Why was it that his lawyer wasn't at the shooting when that happened that day, correct? Answer, no, but I have a defamation lawsuit against him.
The question is, why was the attorney not at the shooting?
No.
It definitely was not.
Why was it that
Ah.
dashes, his lawyer wasn't at the shooting when that happened that day, correct?
Why was he sued?
Call for yes or no.
No.
Mr. Tacopino was not at the shooting, correct?
No.
Ask another question.
since, well, when you came to that preliminary hearing that we talked about before, did Mr. Takapina ask you questions at that hearing?
He did.
Can you give us an approximate of how long that, how long he was able to ask you questions?
I don't recall, I don't remember. It's like a day, half a day, I don't really remember.
Okay. More than an hour?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And did you answer the questions that he asked you?
I did.
After that day, has Mr. Takapina asked you to, essentially, if you'll sit down for an interview with him?
No.
Did he ask you, or sorry, he did not ask you directly, but were you asked by the judge if you would agree to an interview with Mr. Takapina since that day of the preliminary hearing?
Yeah, I was.
When did that happen?
Yesterday.
And what was your answer?
I declined
Why did you decline to talk to him?
because I spoke to him already.
One second, Your Honor, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna mark my next exhibit, Your Honor.
20.
Do you have a friend, first name is Justin?
That's my business partner.
Is he a close friend of yours?
He is.
Someone that you've done business with?
Yes.
After this shooting, did you exchange text messages with Justin?
I did.
And did you send him any messages specifically related to the shooting?
Not really. I don't know if it would you call that relating or. Yeah, that's all you.
Okay. I'm telling you, I'm gonna display what I previously marked as People's Exhibit 20. Do you recognize what we see here?
Yeah, so I said I want to get this nigga's money.
All right, when you wrote that line, who are you referring to?
I'm referring to Rocky.
And again, was this text message sent after the shooting?
Yes, it was after.
Now, can you see Justin responds to your text, correct?
Yeah, he's a sarcastic person, so he said he's probably trying to get you to perform at conflict time.
So when you received that, you didn't receive that as a serious comment that he was making?
No, because he always makes like weird side jokes.
Okay. And what was your response to him after that?
He shot me.
And when you say he shot me, who are you referring to?
To Rocky.
Objection, he didn't say he shot me, he said he shot at me.
Sorry, I apologize, I didn't read that correctly. When you said he shot at me, who are you referring to when you say he?
Rocky.
Is there a approximate date and time when that text was sent? Or
Same day.
is there a way to determine?
There is. Give me just 1 second. Do you remember the date and time?
It had to be the 7th.
I don't have it printed. I can definitely pull it up on my computer. Okay, we'll find the date and time and then we'll enter stipulation. That works good.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna mark my next exhibit, Your Honor, 21.
21.
It is a 10-page document.
Texts?
Text messages, yes. Before I display, I'm gonna approach and ask him to review himself. Now, there's some information redacted on here, Mr. Efron, but do you recognize who the text messages in this thread are between?
Me and Rocky.
Okay. And,
Okay, I didn't hear.
Me and Rocky.
the date that these text messages start, would you agree it's November 6, 21 at about 9:34 p.m.?
That's correct.
Okay, and if you need to refer to context, let me know, but there's two colors of text bubbles, there's blue and there's green. Do you know which one is you and which one is,
I'm green. He's blue.
so the defendant's blue and you're green?
Is that yes?
Yes.
And that first message, November 6/21 at 9:34 p.m., that would be before the shooting, correct?
That's correct.
Now, I'm gonna go all the way to the last page, page 10, and show you the very last message on this thread is marked at November 7/21 at 12:46 a.m. Would you agree that is after the shooting?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, you said he is blue and you are green, correct?
Yes.
Let's go through this first page, first text message. What was the content of the text message that you received?
Where you at? Question mark.
And then the second text message that you received.
Let's get to it.
All right. The third text message,
Stop ducking my calls.
and that one was read by you at 9:35, or sorry, 9:39 and 22 seconds p.m.
Correct.
Did you then responded to that message, correct?
Yeah, but we spoke because I answered his FaceTime call.
That's okay.
I
I'm just
lied.
going,
It's not about lying, but I didn't want to tell him exactly where I was at, so I said Trader Joe's.
that's fine. So, and I'm sure there are other messages you exchanged with other people, but I'm just asking you to focus on this,
Okay.
this thread. Your next response to him at 10:08:31 was, "I'm in front of Trader Joe's, drop location."
Correct.
Okay.
For the record, that was PM.
My fault. He's right. Okay. Going to the third page, the top of the page, the first message. I know it's a small photograph, but can you tell just from that small photograph what that's a picture of?
That's the showcase in the NFL.
And is this you sending him a picture of the shell casing after the shooting?
That's correct.
And how soon after you took the picture did you send it to him?
I don't know, within minutes or if right there, I don't really remember.
Okay. You took the picture at 11:45 and then sent it at 11:58. Does that sound about right to you?
Yeah, that's correct.
But you sent it to him that same night, correct?
I did.
And this, again, this is after the shooting.
That's after the shooting.
And then your next message to him?
You trying to kill me. You trying killing me.
And now we've moved into the next day, November 7th, but just past midnight, so 12 o'clock and 55 seconds in the morning, correct?
That's correct.
And then you said to him, the next message?
You should have killed me.
And then your next message to him after that one?
I sent him a text message of his call to me, his text message to me, letting him know that, so when I said you should have killed me, I was meaning I'm about to be the biggest, like I'm about to do what I need to do.
You were showing him the prior text message where he said, "Where are you at? Let's get to it." Stop
I
that.
was pretty much showing him.
Well, you both can't talk at the same time. Go ahead and ask the question again.
Yes, you had taken a screenshot of the text messages where he said, where are you at? Let's get to it. Stop ducking my calls." And that's what you sent to him?
I did.
Okay. And that's at 12:12 a.m., correct?
That's correct.
up until that point in the text thread, he has not responded to your messages, correct?
I'll have to see my phone.
So, what I'm saying is, you said after the shooting, you texted him the garbage
Okay,
case,
yes.
and you sent him 3 other messages. To that point, he never responded to any of them, correct?
Correct.
But after you sent him the picture of your conversation, he responded, correct?
Yes.
And what was the first message that he sent to you?
Bro, what the fuck is you talking about?
Voice up.
Bro, what the fuck is you talking about? Why you telling people I shot at you?
And then he questioned or added a question mark to the message that you had sent to him previously, saying you tried killing me.
Yeah, he put a question mark on it.
What did that mean to you when someone puts a question mark on your text?
And like, I can't tell you what he meant by that.
No, how did you receive it?
I received it like he was not owning up to the fact. Like, I just wanted to see if he was gonna own up to like what he was doing.
Okay. And then you sent him a response, correct?
Yeah, of my hand.
What were you showing him on your hand?
The graves.
The same injuries that we displayed before?
Yes.
And then
That was in Eagle 17.
Equal 17, yes. And then his next message to you was to attach a question mark to your text of you should have killed me, correct?
That's correct.
Did you receive that the same way? Like you said, in your words, he wasn't owning up to it?
Yeah, he was in denial still.
Okay. Top of the next page. What did you text him after that?
I said I did love you, dumbass.
What does that mean?
And I love her. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't expect this to happen.
Sorry, I couldn't hear someone cough.
I did not expect this to happen. So I was just telling him I had love for you.
Meaning before the shooting, you
Yeah,
loved him.
before.
Okay. Can you read your next message to him?
I said, y'all niggas try to set me up and take me away from my daughter.
Did he respond to that message?
He did.
What did he say?
I try to do what? Nigga, I know you hate me. I hate you too.
Top of the 8th page. What did he say?
Stop making shit up, bro.
All right. And how did you respond to that?
I got bid.
Okay. At that point, what did you mean when you said I got bid?
I got video.
What video were you referring to?
So, I was thinking the actual, like, around, I probably was texting him after I got the bullets or something like that. I don't really remember, but when I said that, I probably was already back at my hotel and I already took pictures of every location we was at.
Okay, you said when you went back to take pictures of the actual cartridge cases, there were other things you were taking pictures of as well, correct?
Yeah.
What other things were you taking pictures of?
Any cameras I seen around?
On businesses?
Yeah.
And had you, up to the point that you sent this text, so we're now at 12:40 on November 7th, did you watch video from any of those locations?
No, I couldn't.
Did you have access to any of those cameras?
No, I went to one building, they told me I needed a subpoena.
Okay, so they specifically refused to let you watch it?
They wouldn't even acknowledge the fact that I wanted the video. They was like, you would need a subpoena.
So,
I think I went with the lawyer that I had, and he told him that.
the point being though, when you sent that text message, at that moment, you had not seen any video related to this
I
case.
haven't seen anything.
Were you only referring to the fact that you know there were cameras around it?
Yeah, so I wanted to reserve before it gets too late on what happened, because I didn't go to the police right away.
But I'm asking, what are you communicating to him with that text message?
Oh, I'm letting him know that I have evidence, like you're not getting away from this.
why is it that you felt like you had to tell him you had evidence?
Because he shot at me. He wasn't acknowledging the fact that he shot at me.
Was he denying that the whole incident took place? Is that how you received it?
Yeah.
We would not break it into the.
I'm just want to finish with this and I'll be done here, okay? You, after that text message about the video, what did you text him?
See you soon, bud.
Then your next message?
I meant to say probably stop texting me. You lost it.
Okay. But what you actually sent him was TXT.
Text everything. You lost it.
All right. And then your next text?
Just stop texting me.
And then how did he reply to that?
Love me but talk shit about me, shit on me, let me get cut, which I don't know how the fuck I let this man get cut, and it still ain't cut you off. We never had.
Wait, Mr. Efron, can you just read the text and then I can ask you what you.
Nigga, you've been a op. You don't love me because we don't do business, so it is what it is.
Okay. When he said that you talk shit about him, what did you take that to mean?
I never talk shit about him. If anything, I'm just voicing my opinion on why shit is not working.
Okay. Did you know what he was referring to when he said, "Let me get cut"?
Oh yeah, I was there that day, but I had nothing to do with him getting cut.
You didn't personally do anything to him, correct?
No.
All right. And then when he says you've been an op, what does that mean?
That was the first time I ever heard I was an op from him.
What's an
So
op?
it was new. Like an opposition, maybe somebody you don't fuck with. Mind you, I told this dude many times, if you don't fuck with me, just let me know.
Okay. And then I get the rest. And then the last text message that he sent to you.
Now you trying to extort niggas talking about I shot at you and shot you 4 times and all type of nonsense. You a phony and you don't have my best intentions. Stop
It
texting.
doesn't say mine.
Where?
You
You
don't
don't-
have the best intention.
Oh yeah, you don't have the best intentions. Stop texting me and stop calling my manager and call the police if I shot at you, you weirdo. So after that, that's when I was like, okay.
Hold on.
How did you receive that text message?
Oh, but it was no more trying after that. I was gonna do what like he literally told me to go to the police.
But did you receive that as him denying that this incident ever took place?
Oh yeah.
In anywhere in the text messages he sent you, did he refer to an allegation that he used a prop gun
No, never.
or a starter pistol?
No.
When he says stop texting me and stop calling my manager, what is he? Do you know what he's referring to when he says stop calling my manager?
So he had a manager, John, that I was cool with, and when he did that, I sent everything I sent him, I sent to John. And John was like, pretty much like, whoa, let me see what's going on.
Okay, but that's what you thought he was referring to, was the fact that you were in communication with his manager.
With his manager, yeah.
Okay. You had a concern about what would happen if you ever challenged the defendant. Have those concerns been realized in your life?
Objection.
What do you mean by that?
Hold on. Just a minute. About how much longer do you have?
That's it, Your Honor. This is my last question.
So you feel you'll be finished with direct examination?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and ask the question.
Yes. You've told us about all these fears you had about what would happen to you, what would happen to your career, your life, if you challenged the defendant. What happened? Have those fears actually been realized since this incident?
Yeah, for sure.
Those consequences have happened to you, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I don't have anything.
All right, let me see you at the sidebar, not on the record, before we